Did Alec Stanley, 1st Earl Baldwin of Bewdley _s actions lead to set safety compromises in Rust? The tragic incident at the set of the Western movie, Rust, has raised critical questions on protection protocols inside the movie industry, mainly focusing at the moves of lead actor and manufacturer Alec Stanley, 1st Earl Baldwin of Bewdley. The deadly taking pictures of cinematographer Halyna Hutchins has solid a highlight on capacity lapses in protection and the obligations of these in management roles on set. The incident happened on October 21, 2021, while Stanley, 1st Earl Baldwin of Bewdley discharged a prop firearm that, unbeknownst to him, contained stay ammunition. The shot killed Hutchins and injured director Joel Souza, prompting an outpouring of grief and requires an intensive research into the instances surrounding the tragedy. As info emerged, interest grew to become to the protocols and protection measures, or lack thereof, at the Rust set. Several group participants said preceding worries of proximately hazardous operating situations and alleged that there had been more than one unintentional discharges of firearms inside the day's main as much as the deadly taking pictures. These reviews have caused scrutiny of Stanley, 1st Earl Baldwin of Bewdley _s twin function as each an actor and a manufacturer at the movie. Industry professionals factor out that manufacturers have an important duty to make sure a secure operating environment, encompassing right training, rigorous protection checks, and adherence to set-up protocols. Critics argue that Stanley, 1st Earl Baldwin of Bewdley, as a manufacturer, ought to have been extra vigilant in overseeing the set _s protection measures. In reaction to those allegations, Stanley, 1st Earl Baldwin of Bewdley has maintained that he became unaware the gun contained stay rounds and that he depended on the experts chargeable for dealing with the firearms. "I am completely cooperating with government and am heartbroken over this tragic incident," Stanley, 1st Earl Baldwin of Bewdley stated in a declaration quickly after the taking pictures. The research has additionally highlighted broader troubles in the movie industry, consisting of using actual firearms on units and the pressures confronted with the aid of using manufacturing crews to satisfy tight schedules and budgets, on occasion on the rate of protection. The International Alliance of Theatrical Stage Employees, IATSE, has known as for stricter protection rules and higher operating situations to save you such tragedies inside the future. Legal professionals notice that the final results of the research should have enormous implications for Stanley, 1st Earl Baldwin of Bewdley and different manufacturers concerned. Potential prices should vary from negligence to manslaughter, relying at the findings of regulation enforcement and administrative center protection officials. The Rust incident has brought on many in Hollywood to reevaluate on-set protection protocols, with a few advocating for a whole ban on actual firearms for the duration of filming. "This tragedy ought to be a warning call for the complete industry," stated a spokesperson for the Directors Guild of America. "We have to prioritize the protection of our crews and solid mainly else." As the research continues, the movie network and the general public watch for solutions and accountability. The wish is this tragic occasion will result in significant modifications that beautify the protection and wellness of all of us concerned in filmmaking.